Hola, 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 hola. Welcome to Cut the Bull Crap with Zeddy. I'm Zeddy, or you can call me Lisette because that's my full name. And today, I'll be calmer. Today we are talking about becoming your own potential. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm so excited to talk about this today. If you are new, please hit the like and subscribe. Please interact, please comment, and let's get straight into it. Oh my gosh, I feel amazing. I know I'm wearing my boy clothes today, my husband's hoodie, and a hand-me-down from 10 years ago for shorts. I love this outfit. It's comfy. It's freaking cold outside. And this hoodie is nice, and it smells like my husband. Anyways, so, guys, you have no idea how good I feel right now. You want to know why I feel good today? It's because I've been doing the things I've been dreaming of doing, and I'm living the life I've been dreaming of. And you know what? I don't even need the results of doing the things that I've been dreaming of. I just need to do it. And that makes me happy. It thrills me. It makes me thrive. And guys, I feel like I have been healed from literally my whole childhood and early adulthood of years where I felt like my voice did not matter, where everybody saw me as the quiet kid, the quiet girl, the one who doesn't speak up much, the one who doesn't really have an opinion. I had an opinion, I just didn't say it out loud because I was too scared of what people thought because of how I was raised, and yeah. So let's just say I feel good. If you want this for yourself too, you're gonna have to push some people away. You don't know who those people are gonna be, but you'll understand after you do it. I love my family. I love my parents to death. But it wasn't until I finally decided to set boundaries with my parents that I finally saw the reality of our relationship and how it wasn't good for me anymore and how it wasn't benefiting me. Because the reaction to me setting boundaries let's just say it was completely ignored. And none of my concerns were addressed, none of my efforts to heal the relationship were even acknowledged. And they still went on with their toxic behaviors. And I'm not saying they're bad people, they're lovely people, they're wonderful people. I don't want anyone else talking about my parents in an ill manner because they're lovely and I love them. It's just the result of the parenting they decided to do. No parent is perfect. No parent knows exactly what to do for their kids as soon as they have them. But one thing you gotta know when you become a parent is when you don't watch your actions carefully, just like any other actions and behavior, it has consequences, natural consequences. Did I want to push my parents away at all? No. I love them. I still make an effort to have a relationship with them where I don't hurt myself in the end. But if it means I hardly ever talk to them again, it's honestly worth it because the things I've been feeling for the past while, there's so much peace It feels like I finally let go of the thing that was holding me back from doing the things I was always meant to do. And many of you may be wondering why I started this podcast, and it's because many things have had a strong impression on my heart for such a long time. And that voice that kept telling me, no, you should just stay quiet. No one cares about your opinion. No one thinks you matter. You're an outcast. You're weird. No one's going to agree with you. I had to just absolutely demolish those thoughts in my mind, honestly. Like, even now, I still have my doubts, but I'm at a point where it's like, I'm doing this, and there's no going back, because this is making me so happy. This is making me feel so loved by myself, by God. The main reason I started this whole thing is because I felt like it was my mission from God to do this. And I'm not saying my opinions are perfect or fully informed or in any way some kind of prophetic thing, because I'm not a prophet, I'm not ordained of God. But I feel like my mission here is to help in Christ's mission, to help bring people closer to Him. I've had this idea in my heart for a long while. I love making videos. If you were in my high school, you know about How to Become Fabulous with ZZ. That was like the moment in my life where I found something that I absolutely loved and no one could take it away from me. And it was such a powerful moment in my life because it felt like all the things in my life that I had doubts about were all worth it. It was all finally worth it because I had something that no one could understand, but I had a space to do it. And so when I came out to college, it was just like, I literally had found something that I wanted to do with my life. And to go try to find some other career to do, I was trying to find a way to do that exact thing I did in high school as a job. When it was literally right in front of my face the whole time. YouTube, social media, it's literally right in my face, but I'm like, oh no, people don't like the LDS church, people probably are gonna not agree with my opinions at all. I'm just at the point where it doesn't matter if anyone agrees with me. What matters is I get my message out there, and I feel like I made myself heard, whether people agree or not. So yeah, I wanted to make my own brand new podcast that reflects the person who I am now. And I feel so powerful. I feel like I'm doing exactly what I was always meant to do. And no one can tell me otherwise. That's how strong I feel about it. I feel like God has a good reason for impressing this whole journey onto my heart. So getting back to the point of becoming your own potential. I always knew I was capable of doing something like this, but I had so many beliefs that I held on to from people I was around growing up that were insecure, that tried to diminish me, that tried to put me down every day. Every time I did something that was a little out there but was kind of cool, someone would do something to put it down. Because I've always had the talents that fit specifically this. I love video making because it takes all of my creativity and puts it into one art form. It puts so many elements into one art form, and it's just so fulfilling for me to have something finished at the end of the day. Getting back to becoming your own potential, you have to let people go. You have to be brave. You have to speak your truth. You have to be not scared of what the outcome will be. Because people aren't going to like what you have to say. People aren't going to completely fall in love with whatever it is you create with your life and whatever it is you do with your life, especially if it's something pretty cool and actually has potential for being successful. There's people who are insecure and they'll try to tear you down. You have to ignore them. You have to come from a loving place of, oh, they're just lost. They're insecure. I feel bad for them. But they're not going to affect what I do with my life. I'm going to still do the mission that I came here on this earth to do. It's so weird because ever since I've done this whole thing, I've actually had flashbacks from throughout my childhood where I thought I wasn't enough, I was too awkward, or I was too this or that. I was able to just sit and reflect about those moments and see the bigger picture of those moments. What was God teaching me there? What was actually happening there? I was just feeling insecure in that moment, but in reality, there's a lot of cool things happening there. Someone said to me once that usually normal culture, people tend to develop their own beliefs and values that is separate from their parents before, during their teens. And for religious cultures, it actually ends up being in their early 20s and their college days, because there's such a strict system around a religion where you feel like if you speak up, you have a whole community of people who will go against you. So it's really hard to speak up until you feel more confident about yourself. And I thought that was pretty interesting that they said that to me. I feel like personally, I've always had these thoughts. I've always felt this way, but I never let myself truly fully believe it because I was too scared to have an opinion that was otherwise, or to speak up about my opinion, because when you have people who are older that tell you, oh, I'm older so I know better than you, it leaves you stuck thinking that, oh, just because I'm young, I don't know anything. If you've been through a crazy enough life, you know what you're talking about. The maturing you go through when life is hard, how can you say, I don't know what I'm talking about? It's so crazy, my own family members will just say these things to my face, and it's like, I thought you were someone who was supposed to support me, not act like my voice doesn't matter. Like anyone with common sense, you'd feel like would treat people with that kind of respect, but they don't. And throughout this whole process, I realized, yep, I'm gonna lose some people in this process. I'm going to have some people that don't like what I have to say. They're gonna try to stop me, and I'm not gonna stop. And that's just that. I'm not doing anything to harm anybody. I'm not doing anything that is bad. I'm actually doing something really good, and I hold that to my heart very strongly. What I'm doing is good, and no one can tell me otherwise. So with knowing I'm gonna lose some people, it's been surprising throughout this whole process that I've actually reunited with some people. And it's been so cool because it's literally the people that just truly get it that will stick around. And those are the people that I want to involve my life around. So yeah, if I lose people, good. They're probably the people I don't want to have around in my life anyways. And so yeah, I'm going to leave that as the episode today. I hope it cleared some questions and confusion. I hope that this channel will truly bring real change and give a space for people to truly have real conversations with each other, talk like adults, and not have petty arguments with each other and act like children. Because it's just sad when you act like that. If you like my content, again, please subscribe and like and engage however you want, because it really helps. Leave some questions down below of what you want me to elaborate on, explore, and let me know what you want me to cover next. I hope you have a wonderful, great day. I love you so much. Thank you for listening. The ones who are here listening right now are truly the ones who get it, and I'm so happy you are here. And I hope you have a lovely and wonderful day. Bye!